You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV. And now on Roku devices on this Wednesday, November 5th. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo. Here is what's happening. Judge Walker from Las Vegas Veterans Treatment Court stopped by the News 25 studios today to tell us about a really interesting Veterans Resource Fair coming up that could possibly quash outstanding warrants and give some direction to veterans on helping to finally close out their court cases. Chris Palermo here on News 25, and we are so delighted to have Judge Matt Walker from the court right out of downtown Las Vegas. Judge, welcome so much for coming out to Pahrump and News 25.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
All right, so we have a special event coming up December 4th. You want to assist veterans. Now, this is, let's say, specifically a legal-centric kind of event, or we are also talking about social services you could maybe assist them with?
That's correct. It's more of a holistic event. We're calling it a resource fair. Okay. We're going to have vendors in to provide connections to services, but we're hosting it in the court as an idea to marry those two things together. Anyone that has armed forces service to back them, in an armed forces service background, and has open cases in Las Vegas Municipal Court that they need help addressing. Maybe they have obligations that they haven't satisfied, financial obligations, court obligations, and they're just not sure what to do with their case to get things back on track. We want to see those folks come in. They may have cases in warrant. Maybe they missed a court date and they're not sure how to approach that. We want to see those folks come in and give them a chance to get back on track.
An inaugural event, right?
It is, yeah. This is the first time we're hosting an event of this type. Municipal Court has bench warrant quashing events in the past, but those are primarily aimed at indigent defendants. Okay. I preside over our Veterans Treatment Court, and so one of the things as the presiding judge over that court is I want to help armed forces veterans that maybe don't qualify for our court, but that could still use assistance in our criminal justice system. And so we kind of came up with this idea of doing a veteran-centric case management an event.
So it sounds like your brainchild, your idea?
It is. I'm working in partnership with the Armed Forces Chamber, and they're reaching out to a lot of their contacts so that we can make sure, like I said, the idea is we do want, when folks come in, we want them to be able to handle not just whatever pending criminal matters they have, but also whatever shortfalls or whatever challenges they're facing when it comes to everyday life skills.
Okay, so warrant quashing. Now, we were kind of half joking where someone may come in front of you on this date, on December 4th, and it's not like you look at them and say, oh, I like the way you look, you're good, you're all set.
No, I mean, we do want it to be a little bit informal. That's anytime somebody comes in for something like this, if they are in warrant, there's always a concern. I don't want to just show up and end up in cuffs. The point of this event is not to execute warrants. It's to address how the qualifying veterans got off track to begin with. What's going on with your case? Why did you miss court? Are you having trouble paying your fines? Are you having trouble taking your classes? Do you just not know what to do? And it's in that sense, the idea is we'll get people the right direction. We'll get them return court dates to make some progress. And in hopefully there are going to be cases that we can just plain close out, depending on the circumstances.
So I'm guessing now, with coming here on News 25 and coming out and taking your valuable time coming to Pahrump, the big thing is the outreach.
Absolutely.
To let people know. So we're going to continue, but I want you to just give us the basics: where, when, and what exactly is going to go on when they go out there.
Right. So the event's going to start at 10 a.m. on December 4th. It's going to be at Las Vegas Municipal Court. That's at 100 East Clark, Las Vegas, Nevada. It's the big courthouse right across from City of Las Vegas City Hall. When they come in, they'll go through the security checkpoint, and there'll be someone there to refer them to the fourth floor, is primarily where the criminal portion is going to be taking place, where the court portion is, and vendors will be placed throughout the courthouse, so they'll be directed to the appropriate service provider depending on what they need.
It was my pleasure. Another thanks again to the judge for coming into Pahrump and speaking with us. KPVM's Haley Grabby reports now on a fire in Chinatown section of Las Vegas.
At around 8 p.m. on November 3, 2025, dispatch received reports of smoke coming from a commercial building. Crews arrived within 4 minutes to find a single-story strip mall with heavy smoke showing. As conditions worsened, firefighters pulled lines for fire control. A primary search found no victims and no injuries reported among the civilians or firefighters.
More in-studio guests this week, and News 25 is speaking with Trenton Briscoe from the National Youth Advocate Program about the need for foster homes in Pahrump and Southern Nevada.
Hi, I'm Trenton Briscoe, and I'm with the National Youth Advocate Program. We're a foster care agency, and I'm based out of Las Vegas, but I'm here in Pahrump, and I'm here in Pahrump for a reason. You see, what you don't know is a lot of the kids that get taken into care, they end up getting relocated to Northern Nevada because we don't have enough foster homes here in town. So I'm looking for you out there to become a foster home and join us at the National Youth Advocate Program. You gotta make sure you have your diploma or GED. You gotta have room for a child. You also have to make sure that you have the funding to pay for your own home. So you have to have a job, and you have to have a heart. And then we can discuss more in depth about the rest. Again, my name is Trenton Briscoe. I'm with the National Youth Advocate Program. I am a recruiter for them, and you can always reach me at 725-272-4517. And the website is nyap.org.
All right, big night for the Vegas Golden Knights. Goaltender Akira Schmid picked up another shutout on Tuesday night. Mikey Ruhan has that. More in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at kpvm.tv and now on Roku devices. Akira Schmid made 24 saves for his second regular season NHL shutout. Ivan Barbashev scored, and the Vegas Golden Knights beat the Detroit Red Wings 1-0 on Tuesday night. Golden Knights host Tampa Bay on Thursday, and over at UNLV, a big chance in women's soccer. Head coach Jenny Ruiz-Williams is stepping down. School announced Tuesday she's leaving for personal reasons after 6 seasons leading the Rebels. We wish her all the best. Las Vegas Raiders are hitting the road to Denver, taking on the Broncos for Thursday night football. Let's just hope the altitude doesn't slow them down, or at least that they pack enough oxygen tanks for the fourth quarter. And in high school sports, the Pahrump Valley High School cross-country program is coming back hungry for another shot at state. Last Friday, both the boys and girls team captured the Class 3A Southern Regional titles, once again conquering Veterans Memorial Park. They'll be traveling to Reno this weekend for the state championship. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
All right, thank you very much, Mikey. And Mikey's back in a bit. He is talking with some F1 entertainment and a funny guy, Piff the Magic Dragon. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
And welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. 10 years of magic, mischief, and Mr. Piffles, Vegas headliner Piff the Magic Dragon is celebrating a decade of laughs with a cloned Chihuahua, a new podcast, and plenty of surprises. KPVM's Mikey Ruhan talked to Piff via Zoom about this magical milestone.
Is that a real background or
Yeah.
is it like a... Oh,
No, it's a real look.
it's not a photo? Wow. It looks amazing.
I did it just for you.
Really? I did
Yeah,
this
I
one
was-
just for you too. 10 years, can you believe it?
No. I can't believe it, Mikey. 10? Where did they go?
Where did
Are
they
they
go?
coming back? I don't know.
They might not, but what kind of drink is that? Is that dragon juice?
Yeah, dragon juice.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah. That's where I get my color from.
10 years is a huge milestone. How does it feel to be the Strip's long-term comedy magician?
Well, Matt King has done like 26 years or something. So he's still in the lead.
He's still in the
But
lead, but
yeah. Then you got Penn and Teller. Is that it for comedy magician? Yeah, maybe I could be third. I think I'm in third place.
so
It's
how
not
does it
bad.
feel to be on your 10th year?
You know, it's incredible. When I came here, it's always just been about the next show, you know. How can we make the next show better? And suddenly I'm looking up and going, oh my God, it's been 10 years since we've been at the Flamingo. It's been 5 years since we moved into the Donnie and Marie showroom after the pandemic. And it's been a year since Mr. Pibbles II has been in the show. It's kind of crazy.
Mr. Piffles, number one, he was iconic, over 5,000 shows. What do you think made audience connect so deeply with him?
Oh, he's a cutie. He was a
Mr.
little cutie. And also he just didn't care. He just sort of like would sit there bored out of his little brain. And it was hilarious.
You have a podcast you're working on. What happened in Vegas? Can you tell us about that?
Sure. We just started it. We've recorded episodes with Penn Jillette, with Carrot Top, with Dieter Von Teese, and with Donny Osmond. And we're going to start putting them out in a week or so.
Does Mr. Piffles II have a different stage personality, would you say? Any diva tendencies yet?
They're like slightly different, but they're like siblings. You can see like why they're related.
If you could bring back, magically, if you could bring back one legendary Vegas act for one night only, who would it be and why?
Elvis.
Elvis? And
Yeah.
why?
He owes me money. No, he just, I just think like nothing really captured Vegas like Elvis. I mean, like the Rat Pack are a close second, and and Sinatra, but like Elvis in those outfits with that stage presence, yeah, that's what I wanted to see. You know, if you like a good grumpy Magic Dragon show with a side serving of cute chihuahuas and one of the last remaining Las Vegas showgirls, come see Piff the Magic Dragon.
And where could they find tickets and you online?
PiffTheMagicDragon.com.
PiffTheMagicDragon.com.
All right, very funny stuff, Mikey. Well, there's a grass skirt with your name on it at Petrak Park this weekend. A Hui Hoo Hawaiian Festival is happening this Saturday. News 25's Haley Grabby has the details.
The Hui Hoo Festival is making its way to Pahrump. This Hawaiian food festival is all about celebrating the rich traditions of Hawaiian culture, with delicious island cuisine, lively dancing, and great music. This year's event will feature a variety of local vendors, making it truly a spectacular community celebration. Plus, don't miss the special Hawaiian booth, where you can learn more about the culture and history behind the festivities. Come out and experience the spirit of aloha at the Hui Hoo Festival in Pahrump. The event will be held in Petrak Park and is from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Coming up, you can help out the volunteer firefighters and, of course, your weather forecast. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. The 18th Annual Southern Inyo Fire Protection District fundraiser happens Saturday, November 8th at the Tacoma Community Center from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Robin Flincham spoke to News 25 for more info.
Hi, my name is Robin Flincham. I am the chairperson of the board of directors of the Southern Inyo Fire Protection District, which is a very small emergency response agency out in Tacoma, California, just over the Nevada border from you guys. And we are having a fundraising flea market this weekend. Every year we have an event in order to raise money to bridge the gap between the funding that we receive from a special tax initiative and the funding that we actually need to run the fire department. So this year we are holding a flea market at the community center. We have all the usual treasures you would find at a flea market, but also we have artisan goods, we have handmade items, and we have some really fun things to do. We have Pat Puckett, who is an incredible Western horseman, who will be there demonstrating Old Spanish Trail pack horse procedures, and he'll have some animals there with him. We have a movie marathon from Ted Fay of Gold Creek Films. He's going to be doing a Death Valley Weird Tales retrospective of the films that he's made about all of the sort of weird, unusual, and paranormal legends of Death Valley. And that's going to take place in our community center from 11 to 3. And it's free. We have silk screening t-shirts with some really fun, unusual designs. We have Southern Inyo Fire Protection District t-shirts and hoodies. And Tumbleweed Tales Poetry Society of Pahrump will be at our event on Saturday. So that is this coming Saturday, November 8th, from 8 to 3. At the Tacoma Community Center, which is located at 405 Tacoma Hot Springs Road in Tacoma, California. It's about a half an hour, 45-minute drive from Pahrump. And it's supposed to be beautiful weather, a beautiful day, and there's tons of stuff to do in Tacoma. There's also the China Ranch Date Farm, the Kit Fox Cafe with the most amazing pizza, Death Valley Brewing with artisan beer, and rumor has it that Tacoma is going to have its very own taco restaurant at what used to be Delight's Hot Springs, which is now Death Valley Hot Springs. There is a lot going on. It's that time of year. The weather's perfect. Everything happens at once. So we hope you'll come on out to Tacoma and support our fire department. We're raffling off the most amazing quilt you've ever seen. And there's lots of other fun stuff to do. So we hope to see you there, and thank you.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
That's the Lerner and Rowe WeatherCam looking at Mount Charleston in Pahrump. And you may have noticed if you were going through the mountain pass that the wind has increased quite a bit. Put two hands on that steering wheel. The Beaver Moon is coming up. A complete forecast is in a bit.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Welcome back to News 25. It's Chris Palermo, your weather forecast from the anchor desk. Currently 61 degrees and, well, chilly 39 degrees tonight. Fallon at 68. Carson City hit 55 today. Tonopah 62. Goldfield Mining 64 degrees. They're going down at 37 degrees tonight. Beatty, it ain't 80 at 75. Hermosa is 80, Las Vegas 80, still pool weather for the Brave. Death Valley 90, a low of 60. Drum roll, please. 72 degrees in Pahrump and the region. Your sun rose this morning at 6:11 a.m., 16% humidity. Got a little bit of wind, southeasterly direction, 11 miles an hour, and we had a high of 78 degrees. Sun, well, folks, your sun went down just about a half an hour ago. 4:43 p.m., 72 degrees, like I said right now. 35% humidity, east-southeasterly direction on the wind, 11 miles an hour. And a low of 50 degrees, and like I say, it could be lower depending on what part of the valley you're in. You know where you are. 76 degrees and abundant sunshine tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. 80, 81, Saturday, Sunday, 82 and sunny. Monday, little peekaboo, clouds come in, maybe 83. Tuesday, 80, and next Wednesday, 75 degrees, still seasonable. We see our temperatures the high 40s to the low 50s. Now, you saw in our newscast, we've got quite a few things coming up. Hawaiian Festival happening Saturday at Pahrump Park. Now listen, you can wear a grass skirt. We're known to have some wind around here. We do not want any wardrobe malfunctions, so wear appropriate clothing underneath that. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. Chris Palermo, News 25. Make it a great night.